Says I'm live. I know I have at least 20 seconds before it even shows up on Facebook. Oh, look at that. Facebook has automatically put up the link to my thing. That's really cool. I love that it's doing that. I love that it's doing it automatically. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm just live. I thought I'd go live tonight. It's Friday. Oh, look, it's 20 on the 20th. So if anyone's there, let me... Hi, Kim. Hi, everybody. So yeah, I am live. I'm not... Hi, Sammy Joe. So yeah, if you are commenting... Hi, Sophie. Hi, everybody. What amazing. So yeah, tonight I am just doing readings. I'm only going to be on for about an hour or so. Hi, James. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, I'm just going to be on for an hour, just pulling some cards. I'm going to use my Leeds Tarot today. So none of these cards are ever going to look the same as each other because it's a collaborative one. It's a collaborative deck. There were 72 different artists from the UK that did it. So yeah, I might pull a rune. I might pull... I know, but I have promised that I will do only an hour today. So I am also live on my YouTube tonight, and I am live on Twitch as well. So if you're from there, hi. But if not, I know we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Oh my God, my brain. Okay. Mercury Retrograde affecting anybody else at the moment? And has anyone else felt really weird for the last 2 weeks? I had my hypnotherapy session today. I was talking to my hypnotherapist, and we realized that everybody we seem to know has had a really hard 2 weeks, even those that were having great times. This is not a cold sore, by the way. This is a sore, an actual spot. So yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the last 2 weeks, and I don't know if it was like the foreshadow of Mercury, I don't know, Mercury retrograde, lunar moon, all these wonderful eclipse moon, Dubry what's it's very emotional, very weird, very hard. But today I have smashed it. I've smashed major personal goals today, so it's been amazing. I think there's been a collective thing going on. I think there's been something going on in the last 2 weeks, and I don't know if we'll ever work it out. Hi, Veronica. So yeah, very, very weird. Very weird fortnight. So I'm going to do them quite quick tonight. There's a lot of people asking for reads. Hi, everybody. You got activated on Tuesday? Amazing. I did hear you have a beautiful soul voice. I'm just saying. I did hear that it was beautiful. No other details, just that it was beautiful. Very, very emotional. So yeah, anybody who's wondering about soul language, you can get that activated. I think at some point soon I'm on with Lorna and yeah, anybody that was there on Tuesday, thank you for it was me that was poorly. So hi Fern, you came up on StreamYard. I can't believe this. Just for that, I'm gonna get you a card. But yeah, I was sorry for everybody that I wasn't on Tuesday. I was ill. So it's a long story. Yeah, light language. Soul language is your true soul's voice. Light language is obviously Pleiadian and all these wonderful things. So right, let's start with Fern first of all. I'm just going to do one cards for people. Fern, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone that considers where they apply their energy, where they aren't going to apply their energy, where they invest time and effort on a practical sense, as well as, hi everybody, as well as putting strong plans in place and what we intend to commit to. Hi. What we intend to commit to. And how we're going to apply that, starting to set those intentions, starting to put those plans in place, starting to decide what are we going to invest where, how am I physically investing in myself, how am I financially invested in myself, where do I want to go, what do I want to do, and how am I going to manage and manifest that into being. So it's very much a strong manifestation card. With the Knight of Pentacles. This one is all scratchy, and I've never seen a Knight of Pentacles like it. That's why I like these collaborative decks, where sometimes the artists don't really get the energy of the tarot cards, and somehow that makes that more beautiful. You have the Magician on the bottom, so this is, to me, really strongly about manifestation. But all the scratchy, it's trials. It's going to take some effort. It takes extra effort. Scratching, obviously, that can be Scratching one up to, why are you scratching something up to, scratching it up to the wall? Is that what they say? Scratching it up to the wall, like writing stuff off. Is that what you're doing? You're writing certain things off. That doesn't matter anymore. I'm doing this now. But it's about investing your time and your effort in the things that mean the most to you. What are you committed to, and how do you commit your time and effort and energy? And being selective with that. It is youthful energy, so you maybe have more energy than you normally do. Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love yellow. Yellow's my color. So, and I got to speak to my niece today. She's 3 today, and I got to speak to her on a video call. She was dressed like Jessie. It was adorable. It's the most adorable thing I've seen in years. Exactly. Perfect. I'm glad that resonated, Fern. Okay, let's see. Who shall we go with next? If you'd like a reading, let me know. Okay, that flipped around as I was looking at Rhythma Sharma. How can I please get career reading? Will I be able to get my degree this year? I wasted the last 3 years. I will pull another one. That pulled out as I was looking for yours. I want a bit of clarification on it as well. Okay. I feel like the last 3 years for you have potentially been an internal struggle, and you trying to get balanced and committed and taming I want to say personal demons, but I don't mean that like that's necessarily like bad habits or addictions or anything like that. I just feel like it's bad. Well, it is bad habits in the sense that you've been balancing yourself emotionally, the animalistic shadow kind of aspects, and maybe they have kind of won to a certain extent. And I don't mean that like you've struggled completely and written it off. It's just um, I don't know, it could be like partying too much. It could be deciding to go and do things rather than focusing in on where it needs to be applied. And that's okay. But what I'm being told is that you can absolutely manifest anything you want. You can bring that in. You just need to start looking at I love this image of the chariot. That's so cool. And the chariot, so you have the internal toxic relation, regret, wasting the last 3 years. Okay, so obviously you have this potential weakening, feeling weak, feeling like your willpower, that you feel disempowered in some way, potentially, if that's been going on, if it was toxic. You haven't wasted the last 3 years. There are lessons that you've learned, and it has given you a stronger core in order to help you navigate through life. What you need to do now is work on removing any baggage that is holding you back on your path forward. So it's about you bringing your life back into balance. What do you need physically? What do you need spiritually? What do you need mentally? What do you need emotionally for you to be fulfilled, to bring you into alignment with where it is you want to go? Sometimes with the chariot being number 7, it's a chakra thing. So I don't know if you do yoga or meditation or about getting your chakras into alignment potentially. But for you, yes, you can absolutely achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. You just need to be focused on the end goal and make sure you have everything in balance, because if everything isn't in balance, then you're not going to be conducive to learning, and you're not going to be conducive to making progress. There will be twists and turns on the road, but by sheer will and grit and determination and the outward expression of effort, you will absolutely end up where you want to. You have two major arcana. You have the strength in reverse, which, as I said, would suggest that there is some form of weakness, and the animalistic side may be taking hold where fear can take over. So make sure you're dealing with any places that you feel anxiety or where you don't feel stable, you don't feel secure, you haven't felt secure for a while. So you need to build up that strong core and make yourself feel secure, and do that and do the healing work. And then absolutely you can move forward and achieve anything you want to. It's just about you getting your core strength so that you can navigate where it is you want to go. I hope that helps in some way for you, Rhythma. And also, you survived that toxic relationship. Don't forget, there's strength in you that you didn't even know a few years ago you even knew you had. So well done for surviving that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. You are so welcome. Okay, let's see. Let's go with Shivani Sharma, career. Craze ear stiff. What does that mean? I'm glad that you are, Rhythmo. Okay. Shivani Sharma, I hope I've pronounced that right. I don't know if you feel blocked in work and or that people ear ringing. I wondered what an ear stiff was. I was intrigued and curious with that, Dina. Yeah. So Shivani, there is potentially feeling creatively blocked, loss of drive, loss of morale, loss of desire. Like you just feel like you're being blocked for whatever reason, and you could be considering leaving where you're going. I wouldn't leave just yet. I would absolutely, if you're not feeling fulfilled and you've spoken up and you have asked for things to change or expressed change or tried to make that happen, and in a way that any way that is passive for you to do that, absolutely. But I feel like you are starting to look for other jobs, starting to look. It's very new beginning. Um, starting to look. I feel like there is something feminine centric, um, something to do with very female centric work for whatever reason, and looking at a job and finding a job in that field. So I don't, and it's swords, so it could be legal around that, or something to do with legislation or government, or protecting or defending women's rights in some way, or supporting them in some way. It just kind of feels like that is the kind of role that would be coming up for you. And then comes the big decision that maybe you don't want to make. Do I go for the job? Do I take the job? Do I make the change? Again, only you can make that decision. I just feel like the one that's harder, that it'll feel right, but it'll be the harder choice for you to do. But I do genuinely feel like you will be leaving your current job, if I'm completely honest, from what the cards are telling me. And you have that Lovers, that big choice coming in. So you could potentially have a big choice of stay or go, but you will have options. And don't forget, it doesn't have to be either or. There can be, sometimes there is a middle ground that is even more productive for us. Sometimes we see everything in a binary, and there is a whole spectrum of results for us out there. So hi everybody. There's so many of you tonight. I'm loving this. So if you'd like a card, I'm trying to do them quite quickly. I'm trying to do like 1, 2 cards max. You know how I like to waffle. So I'm going to try and do it quite quickly. If you'd like anything in particular, absolutely let me know. Faye Walker, you are the next person for me for a 1 card, for a quick card. Okay. Okay, Faye Walker, what you are potentially very overwhelmed, feeling very energetically blocked, feeling like your passion and drive has gone. You are carrying too much. You are so welcome, Shivani. You are so overwhelmed. It may feel like you are fighting a mythical beast and never never winning. Um, you need to look at what your mental load is, what your work, your obligations are, and look at how you can reduce those. Some of them aren't even yours to carry. You just take them on because you're a nice person. So you need to be going, is this mine? No, you can take that back. It's okay to say no to people. You don't, I saw something the other day that was, just because I say I don't have time for it doesn't mean that my whole calendar, whole schedule is packed full. I'm busy every minute. That's not how it works. If you cannot take the load of something else, just say, I'm really sorry, I can't right now. That doesn't mean you don't care for the person that you genuinely would like to help, but you can't right now. You've got your own stuff going on. So if it's not yours, hand it back to where it belongs, and they will have to find someone else to deal with it. You can say no to everything. Negation is actually okay as a thing to do. So that's not mine. Take that back. If it is yours, start to prioritize what actually is yours. Can you get rid of a few little ones so that it feels like there's less tasks? Or do you get rid of the big ones that can be done? And once they're done, then you can focus more on the smaller tasks that aren't such a priority. So it's about you looking at what you're carrying, mental load. And I feel like once that load, that overwhelm dissipates, then it will be It'll feel lighter and you'll feel more productive and you'll feel like you're starting to make progress. Right now, you are literally carrying too much and you cannot see the wood for the trees. That the end for you in a creative project or something you want to achieve or something you want to go and do, it's closer than you think. You just have to get rid of some of the proverbial shit that isn't yours to carry. So yeah, get rid of it. If it's not yours, don't carry it. Also, you probably found this lunar full moon really emotional and it's raised some demons for you, and that could also be carrying in the load of overwhelm at the moment. If anything came up and triggered you, then have a look and sit with it if you can. If it feels too overwhelming, then go and speak to a therapist or a counselor or talk to someone who can help you navigate those emotions. I always recommend that. If anything that feels overwhelming, go and seek the professional help that you require for that. But sit with it and just see where the root is. What triggered, what came up, and why did it upset you? Where did you feel it? What did it feel? Where did it take you back to? And it may be that that's the area that needs healing in a anxiety kind of way as well. I hope that helps. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. Hi to everybody on YouTube as well. I don't normally go on YouTube, so thank you for joining me over there. Okay, let's see. You are so welcome, Faye. I hope it's helpful. If it's not yours, send it right back. Have some Teflon shoulders. Teflon just slides right off. Not mine. Goodbye. Okay, if you have anything specific, let me know. Let's see, what do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have? We have... Okay, Lauren Jackson. Could you read me some of the near future visions I might see for you? Well, you have options, so you don't have to. You just comment if you'd like a reading. Just say yes, me please, or reading, or emoji, or whatever you feel. And if I'm drawn to you, I will come to you. Yeah, Lauren, you have options, which means you can choose to stay or go if you really want to. It's up to you. But I feel like you're seeking perfection. Like you're not settling for less than a certain limit, and if it's not that, then you're not willing to settle. And I'm just going to pull another card for you. Only you know if something is right for you or not. Only you can decide whether you go or not. Literally, I have the card that says she needs to listen to her own intuition. She needs to... I don't have an answer for you. That's literally what it says. It's the card that goes, no, I'm not giving you the answer. They have to work it out for themselves and use their own intuition. Only you can decide with your intuition. Listening, there are 3 wells of decision making for me, and it's the head. Absolutely, we all know the head, right? We try and do it logically. Our heart and our gut. So if the 3 line up, it's the right choice for you. Only you can make that choice whether you leave. But something about what you're looking for is like the Holy Grail, and you have to decide how likely it is that you're going to find the Holy Grail. And if your intuition tells you, yes, I know that what I'm destined for is out there and none of these other options matter, then go for it, because only you can decide what you do. But make sure those 3 wells are lined up for you, because that's how you know you really are on the right point. Also, if you're making any decisions or having any communications at the moment, keep doing research, keep having conversations. But Mercury retrograde is really in full throttle right now, which means sometimes words, if this is to do with the relationship, words get crossed and mixed up in Mercury retrograde, or people come up that is like the one that got away. They will come up and message you, and sometimes that's not that can send our heads spinning a little bit. So it's best not to act on anything until we know where we are. And I wouldn't recommend making any major life decisions that involve communication or legal until Mercury is out of retrograde. But yeah, only you can decide that. And I don't know if you work with Persephone, but Persephone's coming through with that one, which means springtime. So for me, I hope that helps. When is that? Oh, Mercury retrograde. Should I have a look? Should I have a Google? I want to say the 5th of June, but I'm not 100%. So I just want to make sure. June the 3rd. There you go. Wasn't far out. June the 3rd. June the 3rd, we come out of Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Okay. It needs to be. I need to tell me about it. With that full moon we just had and Mercury retrograde, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm thriving. Hi, hi, Amanda. Oh, I know it's right now. It finishes on the 5th, Natalie. At 3rd. Why do I keep saying the 5th? That's Mercury retrograde. I'm going to keep hanging with a shadow until the 5th. So yeah, 3rd of June it comes out of retrograde. Back into direct, but obviously we all know it likes to hang around a little bit with its shadow. We only have another 2 weeks to make it through. Oh wow, I wonder how that affects her depth case. It's really good because they're reflecting over old stuff through Mercury retrograde, but how does that go with decision making and legal matters within Mercury retrograde? I'm finding that fascinating, by the way. I'm really sad that it's not on today, but I'll be honest, if it was on today, I would not be on here. I would be watching it. I'm following Emily C. Baker, D. Baker. Oh my God, her coverage is incredible. She watched it live. She's a lawyer. Okay, anyway, this is off topic. Taz Patterson. Feeling very reserved. Somebody has been overly greedy in some way. I don't know if they've taken too much of you. It's about you protecting your energy right now, and it's about you protecting what is yours. You have to satisfy yourself first. Emotionally, I think you're emotionally content. I just feel like it's something to do with money. Someone's taking money from you or asking for money from you or spending too much money, and you're trying to go, no, there are things I want to do and there are things I want to see, and I'm putting this money away. So I don't know if you have, like, without sounding awful, a secret runaway fund or a holiday fund, and you're putting money away for that. Hi, Bib. Yeah, yellow. I wear it a lot. I love yellow. So yeah, I don't know if you're, like, putting money away aside for that or saving for a rainy day. Um, but yeah, it is. It's telling me you can absolutely put away for what you want materially, whatever it is you're trying to stock up, keep hold of. You can do that, but there is a time of constriction coming up, and I think that's quite obvious. I don't know if you're in the UK. There are things coming up. The cost of living is going up, so it's going to be harder. But you can absolutely budget in order to achieve what you need to be fulfilled. And what it is you desire, but we're coming into a period of constriction. So it's about budgeting, it's about making sure that you have everything you need. And if there is excess, put that aside. But I don't know necessarily that there is going to be much excess this side of in about 10 months' time. Oh, does it? I put it on because I wanted willpower and to get on with stuff and focus today and to use my intelligence and communication. Yellow's the color of Mercury as well, so it's kind of countering everything. I love that. You've taught me something today, Bib. Yeah, I feel like it's just going to be a few months, and then come October time, things get a lot easier, and actually the dividends pay off. Whatever you're putting away, I don't know if this is for a family holiday or something to save for a house for the family. Oh, okay. Okay. Emotionally, someone being greedy, but I've cut that contact and had boundaries. That's really good. And what is that? It might have put you off. I don't know if it's just you putting time for you. What do you need? Are you content? Making sure you're content, making sure you're happy, you have everything you need emotionally, spiritually. I feel like the summer is about you and what you want, and I don't think you do have a person out there who is stable. I just don't know necessarily when they're coming. I don't know if you even want to know that they're coming in. But right now, I don't think you even want that. I think it's about you recovering energy. It's about you, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. And I think when you really don't want it, when you think, do you know what, I'm better off on my own, I think that's when it turns up. But right now, it's about recovering from Hermit mode. Good. As long as you're content, that's the main thing. It is out there for you. It's just, it's not, it could possibly arrive when you least expect it, but that's how it always turns up, right? That was a weird noise. I think it was a dog next door, but I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure you take the time to heal. Make sure you take the time. Make sure your energy, your physical energy, make sure you're maintaining your body, that you're not depleting that. I don't know if there's like competition for something in work. Oh, geez. But yes, there will be everything that you long-term goals. It feels like it's long-term. Like in 10 months' time, you might find someone. There's at least like 5 months on your own where you're just like, what do I need? What do I need to replenish? And then come out when you know what it is you even want. Transformation time. I love it. I love it. It's a transformational process. This was a karmic relationship, and this is you coming out, the healing, and then coming out the other side of it, completely different person. It's amazing, amazing energy. Painful, painful, I'm not going to lie, but amazing energy. So yeah, if you'd like a read, let me know. Whoa, who is that? Melanie J. Long. Dizzy? Your crown is on fire. Dizzy, are you running around everywhere? 100 miles an hour, you're not drinking enough water. Very dizzy. Your crown is everywhere. Again, potentially feeling blocked and drained. You rush. I really feel like yours is rushing around everywhere. Yeah, rushing around everywhere. Melanie J. Long, this is for you. Overwhelm. You're very quick to say yes without really thinking. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then you're rushing around everywhere quickly. I don't know if you like to tell people what they like to hear. You are good enough. You are capable of doing anything you like. You are good enough. You don't have to people please. You don't have to say, yes, I'll do that to make people like you. They like you for you, not because you do something for them. And if it's because you do something for them, then they're not your people. They're just using you. Also, if you don't want to shave your legs and pits, that's absolutely fine. Nobody has to dictate to us that we remove body hair, just so you're aware. I don't shave very often unless I'm going out. That's what snag tights are for, right? They're really they're really thick tights so that they hide the hair in a few dimensions. Okay. It's about being a bit more selective with yes, I'll do that for you. It's considering how much you already have on and giving yourself a buffer, actually. You don't have to say yes to everybody. Also, I don't know what it is about having eyes bigger than your belly. What does that mean? What does that mean? Eyes bigger? Isn't that like my eyes are bigger than my belly? Like I like going to the breakfast buffet and go, it's all you can eat, and you just go, I'll take everything, and then you leave half of it because your eyes are bigger than your belly. Is that what it is? I feel like it's that, but like you're going to the buffet of, can I help you? And taking on too much. Like, oh yeah, I could. Yeah, there's more. I'm taking on more than I can chew. Oh, okay, taking on more than you can chew. All you have to do is set some boundaries with, no, I can't do that right now. You are more than capable of doing all of it. Just don't do it all at once. Reserve your energy, be selective, set boundaries. Because I don't know if there's overwhelm. It's finding the balance between achieving things and not burning yourself out. I hope that helps, Melanie. And if yeah, like do they do blades with 9 blade razors? I really hope not. Anxiety. That's what it is. It's anxiety. If you're overwhelmed and anxious, remove the burden that's on you. Give stuff back to people. It's not my job. I'm really sorry. I know I said I would do it for you, but I cannot do it. You need to take this back. It's yours. It's not mine. The responsibility is at your door. I can't keep saying yes to you. It's about you restoring your energy. Okay. Let's see. Sophie Liddell. Yes, buffet. I always go to the thing and have a buffet. Sophie Little, what makes you happy? What makes you fulfilled? It's time for you, whatever it is you're wishing would come into your life, it's time to switch from wishing to manifesting. And that's going to involve work, and that's going to involve you setting some sort of plan and intention and direction to how it is you're going to do it. Hi, Bunsfish. Welcome. I have Twitch people on here. It's the first time I've been on Twitch. It's very, very new. So yeah, Sophie, absolutely. If something's your ultimate wish and you want to have it in your life and you want to bring it into your life, it's about manifesting rather than wishing for it. Oh, I'm so glad, Melanie. Thank you for the confirmation. I love it. It's just a chore. It kind of is. It's like it's putting it out there and knowing that you're going to make it happen. It's about starting to go, right, how am I going to achieve this? What do I need to, what obstacles are potentially going to come up for me? How much energy am I going to need? It's being really inspired and then being prepared. No, it's not only paid readings. I do free readings. If anybody wants to donate, then I am more than willing to do readings for people that donate. I come on to do free readings. The donation is just a donation if you feel called to do that, Buns. So yeah, it's about deciding what you're passionate about. How passionate are you about it, and how are you going to get there? How are you going to direct your energy to where it is you want to do it? Starting to make those plans, starting to bring that dream literally through into be a physical reality that you want to create and bring into being. So yeah, absolutely. You can manifest what it is you wish for. It's about changing it from wishing to manifesting and doing that for you. If you're not sure how, trust your gut, trust your intuition. It will lead you to where you want to be. So funny. My brother's literally told me that tonight. So, hey, Gemma. Okay. Gemma. First of all, Cancer season's going to be fun for you. It's going to be amazing for you. In a way that is, okay. There is reminiscing, emotion, reconnecting with someone potentially, but it is really going back and reflecting the blessings that you've had or do have. Connecting with, are you planning making decisions that are going to fulfill you, that are going to sustain you? I feel like there's inner child work to do, inner healing to do with in that front, but part of that actually helps you to make decisions the way forward you want to go. Also, there are conversations where peace is restored. I don't know if you've been arguing with someone or there's been some sort of conflict between you and another person, but they come to you and apologize because they recognize they're being very self-righteous right now. And at the end of this kind of June into July period, they come and apologize to you. And it will be a time where you need to be looking at it from a place without rose-tinted glasses. Take the good memories, but I think those memories are supposed to stay in the past. I think they're supposed to stay there, because that's the thing with the Six of Cups. Sometimes we can get stuck in nostalgia, and we look back and we don't remember how it felt when we were right in that moment. If there was, we can kind of only see the sugar-coated, shiny, lovely bits. Let's get one more. It does give you some form of healing, though. Definitely some form of healing. And it helps you decide what's most important to you, where your passions lie. Also, something from the past is echoing up, triggering up. Something's very similar to something that happened before that hurt. These are not the same people. This is not the same choice. This is not the same decision. And I feel like it's something they say and you're like, I don't think I can trust that. It is like talking to chalk and cheese. They're two very different people. And it's coming up for healing, for you to be emotionally fulfilled and find that. That's possibly the worst emperor I've ever seen in a deck. It's made me feel very awkward about that emperor. It probably, well, I'll be honest, this man that was on my card was not good looking, was not a nice thing to look at. Whoever did that Emperor, first of all, it's an incredible image. It's just, okay. Yeah, I feel like whoever it is that comes, it's not the same person. It's not the same person. It's not the same situation. You don't have to react in the same way. You can actually take your time and think and respond. You might come to the same decision, but oh, look at that. You might come to the same decision, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the outcome will be the same. You'll know when it comes through. The High Priestess was there to tell you that you will know what to do. You just need to trust it. Yep, shadow work. That's always good fun, isn't it? Shadow work, and that you have options, and more than one option. There isn't just yes or no, or there's maybe in a week's time, 4 years' time. I don't know. There's all these different options for you, and you need to investigate and see how you feel about all of the options. More than one option, let's put it that way. I feel like the one from the past is not the option that is right for you. Okay. Where are we? Do we still have Bunsfish and Witchet here? Yeah, it's where you're. I feel like that's in a Bunsfish is here. There you go. And as you said, that the thing came out. Yeah, in a child, it does feel like that's kind of security coming in for you. So you're giving yourself that security that maybe you didn't have. Okay, let's go to Bunsfish first of all. Oh, okay. There's a journey, a travel, a trip potentially that you want to go on or feel compelled to go on. I know one always tries to creep back, Gemma, but I don't. It's not necessarily that one. There's more options. So yeah, Bunsfish. There's a trip. I feel like this is like I really want to say Switzerland. That's really random, but it involves mountains potentially, and doing that. But there's a trip that has something about tradition to it, or practices about it, or if you go on that trip, it is going to teach you something incredible on that trip. Maybe this is traveling, moving to uni. I don't know, but there is Scotland. I love Scotland. Scotland's amazing. So yeah, there is something in Scotland that would make sense because there is that lying on there. It does look like a crest of a Scottish. Anyway, I don't know if I'm trying to take a summer course there. Okay, so that's what it is. You have the teacher card, the studying card. I feel like that, yes, you should be doing that. Hi, Jesper. I feel like if you have any bad habits that you're trying to break, or why do I feel like releasing chains? I'm trying to transfer colleges and train. I was really shaken up, so I signed for a course in Scotland to get out of my head. That's what I feel. I feel like there's things, there's bad patterns, there's bad thought patterns. I feel like it's a fresh start for you. It releases you from things that hold you back and are toxic for you. There's something toxic about where you are right now. And being out there gives you your oomph back, gives you your zest for life back. You can go adventuring, you can go and do these things. Again, I feel like this is you needing to manifest it. There's something about your third eye. I don't know if you often get itches or aches in this area. It could be that your third eye is either activating or trying to tell you something. But yeah, there is this freedom that comes from being in this place in Scotland potentially. I don't know if it's near a loch or near water, but there is a lot of wisdom to be gleaned there, and you will also find people that understand you and meet you at your energy, and you will find balance, emotional balance, when you go there. So if you can manifest that, talk to the right people. I feel like it's going to be really restorative for you, that it's going to give you that healing space that maybe you've been looking for. Even if you don't go there on the course, I feel like just going to the place, there is something there that helps you navigate in a different way things that have been toxic. I feel like it's just medicinal, if nothing else, for you to be going on that trip. I hope that helps, Bunsfish. Because right now, I think you're feeling almost burnt out, very overwhelmed, very there's, I feel like it's not going to happen for you, but it's about going in one more time. I don't know if you need to go and have apply one more time, or you need to consider a different tactic of how you do it. You're down, but you're not out when it comes to that going to Scotland. It's about connections. Really need some time to find myself again. I feel really lost right now. Yeah, and I just feel like even just going there just for a holiday will be restorative for you. But yeah. Oh, I'm so glad, Bunsfish. Is Witchin still here? It was just who answered first, Witchit, I promise. It was just who answered first. Okay. Witchit. Oh, this is beautiful. Sorry. This is beautiful. I love this. Okay. It's Witchit there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Witchit, you are about to make a very potentially you have the opportunity, sorry, to have make a different choice. I don't know if there is a cycle going round and round and round and round and round and round and round, and the same thing just keeps happening. And you're going, why does this keep happening to me? You keep making the same choice. You keep making the same choice. So you never choose you, basically, is the problem with this situation. You never choose you. So this is about you choosing you. There is something you want to do for you, and potentially that involves doing something potentially with friends, or something that brings enjoyment, or you connecting with other people, or just something that celebrates you and worships and honors and rewards you for being as amazing as you are, and centering yourself and your enjoyment and your pleasure. You don't do that, so potentially for you that is you making a different choice, and the way you make a different choice is by being selfish in the most healthy and beautiful way. Also, there is somebody on your mum's side that is just tap my shoulder and go, yeah, they've got you, it's time for you to I can't get the word out, sorry, prioritize you. I don't know if there's somebody that had a stammer on your mum's side as well, by the way. And I don't normally get spirits, by the way. This is not me being a medium. It just comes in and they go, I'm on this side. Is that one or two back? It's not mum. I don't know if it's grandma or great grandma. Anyway, it's a woman. It's gently on my shoulder, just gently on my shoulder, just like this. Just like, yep. It's about time you prioritize you. It's really important that you do what brings you pleasure, that brings you joy. I don't know if you need to connect with your friends. Even if you haven't connected with them for a while, I feel like you'll contact them and they will be like, yes, we're doing this. But it's time, because it feels like you've been doing some shadow work to make a different choice, to prioritize what makes you happy. Again, I don't know if you've been feeling burnout. And also, I don't know if this is you just, it doesn't have to be going out for a drinks night with the girls. I don't know if this is like a girls' trip somewhere, or going to a beach, big water, grayish day, water out on the beach. You know, when you have it and the sea's gone out and there's still these little ripples of water along the beach, and the sky kind of reflects in the water. It's that. You're going to a big open beach. And it's because you need to, because there's some sort of spiritual recharge in that place. Also, if you are having migraines, drink more water. But there is so much pressure on my crown right now. I don't know if somebody's trying to send you messages and you're not hearing it or seeing them. And it's like someone's going, notice me, notice me. But yeah, anyway, there's this big open beach, and I feel like you need to go there. You need to go to the seaside and just connect. I don't know if you snorkel. I don't know why they're telling me snorkeling. So something about snorkeling or diving. I don't know. But there is something there about being by the water and having that reset and recharge you and reinvigorate you. And I don't know if you go there on your own or you go with those that mean the most to you and support you emotionally. They can be sisters, friends, your family. It's somebody relatively close to you. And you go there and you just go there because you need it. And you can say, I am going there and you can come with me. or whatever, but I only want people coming with me if they're there to help me heal. It's about me right now and taking your time to go and do that. Yep. Oh, you've been through some stuff. That's why you need to. I don't know if this is because of a recent breakup, but this is about you being okay for you, healing you, doing what you need to do. It's right there in the middle and it's pushing down. So I don't know if chakra alignment is your thing, getting some Reiki or putting an amethyst on it and letting it sit there until it falls off. I do that with my husband, put the chakra stones on. We haven't done that for a while, actually, have we, the chakra stones? And yeah, just letting it sit there until it comes off. And it'll sit there for a while and you'll move your head and it'll just sit there and stick. But amethyst or clear quartz, just put it on this bit here, which is as close to your crown as you can get, probably. And just letting that, and as I do that, look, I go pale really quickly. So yeah, drink lots of water. Drink lots of water, make sure that you're cleansing out, especially if there's something emotional going on. I don't know if you've been crying a lot. This full moon was brutal. Mercury retrograde brings up all the old stuff, the old retrospectives of everything. So it's about you rebuilding you so that you are a whole person that doesn't need anybody else, so that you can choose to do whatever you want. You are self-sufficient, and it's like bringing your friends in. Staren, enough. Sweetheart, Daddy will be back in a minute. Bringing your people around to remind you just how great you are. And I'm getting Beyonce's Single Ladies. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but I just feel like there's this getaway, this calm getaway, that just getting out, letting the sea recharge you, allowing that all to take it off, letting your inner siren just sit there and recharge. Like, yeah, they didn't want me, but to be honest, well, they weren't the person that I wanted to call in anyway. But there is healing to do, and it's mostly on your confidence and your value. So yes, go for that trip. It'll be recharging. Lots of psychic influence and attack causing massive pressure for. Wow, that's a lot going on. So yeah, definitely take that time out to recharge. But yes, it feels like there's different things are coming to this head because there's lessons to be learned, and it's about making a different choice than before potentially. But that did feel, no, it doesn't have to be paid only. If you do donate, let me know and I will try and prioritize you as a reading, but it's not, I'm doing readings for free too, Toya, so it's not obligatory to donate. It's just basically my husband said, you need to start putting your PayPal link up there, so if anyone wants to pay you, they can. And I was like, okay. So it's not obligational in any way to do that. It's just me out here. Steren, enough, sweetheart. Daddy will be back in a second. He said the W word and that's it. Steren, enough. Thank you. Good girl. Okay. Rowena, do I see anything on Richard? In what regard to you? Just clarify that for me. I don't want to be just reading him. Is that in regards to you, between you and him? Steren, yeah, it's Cornish. She's Cornish, and my son was terrified of dogs and was like, I don't want to get a dog. And I was like, if we get a dog, you can pick the name. And he said Star, and I was like, I don't like the name Star without sounding hard. I'm not against it, but for my dog, it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? So she's from Cornwall, so we went the Cornish word for star, and it happened to be a name already, which was Steren. It's like Welsh Seren, but with the T. So Cornish is Steren. It makes sense. They're all Celtic, so yeah, Steren. Cornish for star. She's normally on the chair staring at me behind me there, but she's not today because Daddy said he'd take her for a WALK. So it is. She's my Cornish star. Love. Okay, so with regards to you, how Richard applies to you? There's something about being nostalgic. Would you be a good match? Staring enough, sweetheart. Daddy is right there. Are you just going to take it for a walk around the block? Okay. Oh. Okay. Would you be a good match? Well, the cups are balanced, but they're even numbers, like they're stable numbers. But you're at 6 and they're at 4. So 4 is also a card of apathy, and that's not to mean that it's necessarily you they're apathetic about. It could be that they're in a bad place. And what I'm being given as advice for you is to have the conversation. Have conversations, talk. Talk about things that you've done. Talk about everything. Just talk about it. But not to look at them through rose-tinted glasses, to see the reality of them. Because not everything is as they seem. I feel like they have stuff going on. And that's not that they're a bad person. I feel like they have a lot going on emotionally. There's a lot of numbness there, which can come when we're in a more depressive kind of energy. So I think the only way you're really going to know is by having a conversation and having that talk. But yeah, there absolutely is a path forward for the two of you. It's just I don't know how. There is something of numbness and apathy about them. And again, it might just be that they need to talk to someone or you need to have a conversation. But if you're going into it, you need to make sure that you go into it healthily, that there is communication. I feel like it's communication that is the most important thing. You live in different provinces. I don't know what that means distance-wise. Does that mean that's long distance? It could very well be. No, it's fine. Leave it. It could very well be that it's a good choice. Like there is a potential, so you have to travel. Okay. There is potential there for it. It's not to say that it is. It isn't. There is a choice there. It's up to you how you choose. But communication is going to be the most important thing, and it's communicating in a healthy way. I think there will be a lot of anxiety because it's about worrying or by the way, anxiety doesn't mean that it's not necessarily going to, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of maintenance. It's going to be like, oh, I'll travel to you and then you travel to me and having that conversation. It's about having a clear vision of what it means, having those clear boundaries. But yeah, again, it's a choice, right? And the best way to keep a healthy relationship is to be two people who are all okay. And you support each other absolutely, but you're not going to fix each other. You're not going to complete each other. It's about having balance. Terry, can you just walk around the block, please? She's whimpering. He wants to travel. That makes sense. I think that he will travel, and then that's when he makes his decision of where he wants to settle down. It can last long distance, but again, it's about honoring each other's energy, making sure everything is equal, that everything is balanced. I don't know if he will be more inclined to say there is this problem and we need to resolve it, and you'll be like, no, everything's wonderful, and kind of not wanting to see that something's bad because you love each other. But it's about getting that blend between the two of you, right? Where I feel for you to feel secure in this relationship, there is abandonment, potentially trauma in your childhood, without going too into it, obviously, but there is something from your childhood that makes you feel insecure in some way. And so it's about healing that. And he has some issues with numbness, apathy. There's something going on with him. And it's not that he doesn't care or love you. I just think he just can't feel something at the moment because of how he's feeling. So yeah, it's this kind of energy of you working on you, him working on him, you working on the relationship together with good communication. And yes, you can find the good blend between the two of you. It doesn't have to be either or. There is compromise in the middle. Just make sure it's compromise, not settling. But yes, as long as you are supporting each other and everything stays healthy, you can absolutely fall down a little bit and pick each other up, but it has to be temporarily. You cannot be codependent on each other. They're two interdependent people that are choosing each other over and over again. And that, I feel like that's what you need reminding of. If he's with you, he's with you. He's choosing to be with you. There's a choice. He has a choice. You can be in it or not, and he's making that choice over and over. I hope that helps, Rowena. Okay. Toya, may I just ask what's currently going on around my energy? I'm not seeing or feel like anything or anyone, and I'm needing to know from the cards. Okay, let's see what we've got for you, Toya. You have a lot of commitments. You have a lot of commitments potentially, Toya. I feel like for you, it is you're committed to a lot of things energetically already. And I don't know if you've committed yourself to something in particular, some massive thing, and that kind of feels overwhelming, or a lot of focus has gone into that. Let's have a look. For you, it's about finding enjoyment and finding pleasure at the moment, kicking back, seeking joy, seeking pleasure. Be a joy seeker for a while. And I'm not talking about like that whole like bliss seeking. Well, it can be bliss, and you know how they say, "Oh, find your bliss." It's not that. I feel like you're just so overwhelmed with commitments. I don't know if you're work, 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 and it's about kicking back and having some fun for a little while, having a last minute random trip or random night out with your friends or anybody, anybody you want to, kicking back and having some fun, because I feel like new energy is coming in for you that is going to fulfill you and make you happy. But it's almost like you need to kickstart the energy. I don't know if you have stagnant energy or you feel like you're stuck or blocked. The only way to really invigorate it is to bring new energy in for you. And so that could be like literally, what do I want to do? What's going to make me happy right now? Should I go out with my friends? Should I go on a trip? Should I go shopping for the day? Should I go and pamper myself in some way? Um, because it feels like there is new energy coming in that's more positive and full, a choice, potentially someone coming in, but it's almost like you need to move the energy. You need to get the energy flowing for yourself right now. Potentially there's someone coming in, emotionally stable. Wow. But again, there's a choice. You feel stuck. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You have to choose to move the energy. You have to choose to go and do something fun. Go on a whim. If it sounds random, but if you feel called to go and do something, go and do that. I feel like you've been introvertly looking, like, what do I need? What do I want? And sometimes we can get so stuck on the inward looking that we forget to come back out and connect with the world again. And I feel like that's what you need to do. You need to come back out and connect with the world again. It's almost like you're in a search. What am I? Who am I? What does it mean? And it's okay to do that, but we have to go in and out of hermit mode. And we can go in, go, okay, well, I've got this far, I've got this information, I'm coming back out again, I need to move the energy again, see where the energy's changed, connect with people, connect with human beings again, and then go in and do it. But I feel like there's choices coming up for you. Yeah, have some fun. Just go and have some fun. He looks, is it he? I'm assuming it's a he. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Beautiful energy come from that person. But yeah, there's it's about you getting out, having some fun, and connecting with who you are outside. You need to get some outside physical experiences in you, You came to Earth to have an Earth experience. You need to go and have that experience of Earth. So you need to connect with, how do you know what you like if you haven't been out there to try a bit of everything? It just feel a bit like, just go and kick back, have some fun, choose joy, seek joy. Give yourself over to a little bit of pleasure. Have some discernment, obviously. But it's about you needing to go out and seek joy. There's a big choice to make around midsummer, so, or new energy, a decision to make, a path choice to make, or some sort of decision to make around midsummer, which is the 20th of June. So there is this kind of big energy. So between June, kind of mid-August, there's this whole kind of having choices, adventures, go do what you want, potential romance over the summer if you choose that. But then that kind of gives you that time as you come into autumn that you would go back and you kind of go and assess all this information and then come back into hermit mode in September time, just to reflect on where you are and what you're doing. It's not, but yeah, it's definitely new energy. You can only get new energy if you ignite it almost. Just don't make any major life decisions until June the after June the 3rd. So yeah, I hope that helps, Toya. Empress, remember who you are. You're an empress. You have everything. You make everything. You manifest things. You make things happen. Also, the empress is like autumn, big harvest time, abundance, new energy being birthed, and we're in that energy right now. So yes, make that energy move. Work with the energies. Okay, let's see. Who do I have? Hi, everybody. I said I'd be on an hour, so I'll do a couple more just to honor that. And then, yeah. Thank you to everybody who's joined me. For those who may not be seeing who I'm talking to, I am on Twitch right now. I am on YouTube and I am on Facebook. So I thought, I am so glad it did. Thank you, Toya, for the confirmation. Yes. So yeah, I am on 3 different channels right now because why not? Why not? Also, I'm loving that all the names are coming up. So thank you to everybody who during Mercury Retrograde, StreamYard shows me everything. Which is, I've said that and it's going to do that. You can ask another one. Whether I have an answer is another one to it. Is another thing to it. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay. Why not? Why not? I'm feeling generous. Valdit Hoxa. Are you feeling blocked? Are you feeling like pushed back? Also, I don't know if you've been using like a nude lip gloss. It's really nice. Or lipstick. Blockages, you can find Valdit. Yeah, I know. I am multitasking platforms. I'm on TikTok in the mornings, not doing readings, by the way, just I do a daily energy card. I don't have enough reach already to do lives on TikTok. I might one day. But yeah. Okay, so Valdit. You possibly are trying to make something happen or very focused on where it is you want to go, and you've come across an obstacle, and that has left you feeling a bit nonplussed. Is that a good thing to say? Nonplussed? No, I don't know. Nonplussed. Yeah, like, yeah, literally, that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. This is what happens when the man shape comes in. He does readings now, just so you're aware. For me, he doesn't do them for everybody. He's on my course. But yeah, you still have everything you need to get to where you want to do, to where you want to be focused and get to. You can do that. The elements are all still there. You just need to rearrange the recipe, so to speak. So it's finding the right elements and bringing everything back into balance. I don't know what Jessica Rabbit and Snow White have to do with anything, but yes. You still have everything you need to create that, to manifest that is right there. You just need to reconfigure the recipe. Don't give up. You will find a creative solution to make that happy. And yes, you just need to find the creative energy. You just need to rearrange the elements. You just need to configure the things in a different way. You had everything you needed, and you did have the right parts. You do already have everything that you need to bring in. It's just changing the puzzle. It's like having a puzzle piece and it won't go into the puzzle for that last one. And so you just need to kind of rotate the perspective a little bit of it, and things will click. It's about doing that. It's about reconfiguring that, and you can manifest that. So look, you see. If you do feel that, Toya, like first of all, look into doing an egg cleanse to remove and cord cutting for that. I see you worrying about it. So, Gemini, right? You said Gemini? Okay. He's triggering. Oh my God. That is anxiety inducing. His energy towards your energy on this. Do you still see? Oh, thank you. I do. I look good pink. I'm not going to lie. It's much better. I feel like me when I have pink hair. Much more than green. Okay, so his energy. Okay. Why does he owe you an apology? He owes you one, but he won't give you one. Oh, wow. Was there an addiction part of that? Is that part of it? He owes you an apology as part of the healing. It has a T in it, yeah. No, yes for yes, you can go do that. Oh, is that cold? Yeah, please. I'd love a cup of tea. If I don't know if there was addiction or there's something about medication, whether that's prescribed or otherwise, and I'm not, but it feels like there's an apology due to you, and I don't know if that's part of a healing recovery kind of thing. Oh, okay. I don't see him moving necessarily, but why is he getting? I don't need his. I just need to know how hang on, bear with me. It's not telling me in that deck. That doesn't mean that it's not got the answer. It just means that deck doesn't want to give it. His energy towards yours. I think you will always be the one that gets away, but he will, or the regret, he should have stayed. There was stability, you gave that, and he probably owes you an apology, but I've got the Two of Swords twice, which would suggest that he won't contact you. Maybe emotionally hanging on to you, but not like shoulda, woulda, couldas, but not, sorry, bear with me. I've got a scammer on the Facebook. Sorry, guys. Please don't interact with scammers. This is what I hate about Facebook. They have scammers on there. There you go. I've blocked them. So yeah. What I'm seeing is I don't think he'll contact you, even if he wants to. I just think he has to make a decision. He's trying to make choices. I think he's choosing to heal, but at the moment, I don't see him contacting in any way, actually. I think he's on some sort of struggle that he's working through. I don't know if that helps in any way, but it's just saying, it's saying he won't contact you. He won't, I don't see him coming back, but he's making a decision. I think he'd always find the conversation too hard. Yeah, I don't think he's going to contact you. I don't see him contacting you. He owes you an apology, and I think he knows he does, but I don't know if he's necessarily going to contact you. Okay, one more. Let's do one more. Have you got contact lenses in? I hope that's helpful, Toya. If he does in any way ever come back, then it will be because he's sorted himself out. His other baby mama is the main problem. Okay. So that would be why he can't make contact, or is blocked from making contact. Okay, that makes sense. It's, if you want it done, it's done. You can close that out. Like I said, do the cord cutting, do the egg cleanse, remove his energetic connections from you if that's what you want. Otherwise, obviously, they're still there. There's still connection if you choose to. So, see, where are we? Oh, no, 911. I am just checking. I haven't missed anybody. I don't think I have. And I'm not even on the right inbox, so that doesn't even make any sense, Kayleigh. No, I haven't. That's good. Right. Okay. You are so welcome, Toya. Let's have a look. Tracy Hall. Yes, take the leap. I don't know what it is you're trying to decide to do. If your gut tells you it's the right thing, do it. Do it, because you are closing out one cycle and starting a brand new one. The fully evolved new version of you is saying, yes, I've done the work. Yes, I've cleared my baggage. Yes, it's okay for me to jump and take that leap into where it is I want to go. Is it something Norse you're looking at doing potentially? I don't know. But yes, it's time to take the leap. Shake things up. Do things because you want to change them. But you have the energy of Uranus. Uranus. Sorry, I say Uranus because it makes me laugh. But yes, if you feel compelled, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. If you feel that is the right thing for you to do, go and take that leap. And if you are prepared to work and do what you need to, it will work out for you. You're about to go through some sort of evolution, some step up, some level up. So yeah, go do it. You have a choice. You have free will. Go do what you want to do. I hope that helps. Susan Williams. Susan Williams. Suzanne Marie Williams. Wow, transformation. Transformation is painful. I think you're in the middle of it. I think you in that phase, you know, when a caterpillar goes into the cocoon and they turn to mush, that's painful, that's horrible, and then they build themselves back up. So I don't know if you've been through the mush and you are building yourself back up, but you're about to evolve in a different way, and old things that do not serve you will be being removed. I think you're allowing them to remove. I think you're choosing them to. Oh, wow, level up with spirituality as well. Your intuition is coming in. Listen to your dreams, write down your dreams. They have messages and guidance for you. And not just, oh, I saw my ex in my dream and blah, 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 blah. I mean, like, yeah, your ex in a dream, but what does that mean? What does the symbol mean? You saw a raven. What does that mean? Are you supposed to work with Odin now? It's that kind of, okay, what does that mean? There's healing. It's guiding you towards what you need healing. It's about understanding what your intuition is telling you and honoring it, because I don't think you've listened to your gut before and your intuition. You ignored it and that hasn't worked out for you. So it's time for you to start trusting it, because the more we trust our intuition, the more we trust ourselves, the more we can rely on ourselves. And then the more we rely on ourselves, the more confident we are. And the more confident we are, the more happy and balanced and content we are. So it's really important that we listen to our intuition. And you know, it's okay to you know, the lesson is when we don't listen, right? I didn't listen last time, so why not try and do it this time? Make a different choice. Shadow work. Don't you just love it when shadow work comes up? So yeah, this full moon has dragged some stuff up for you. Oh, it was a full moon in Scorpio, so that was always going to drag up all the old heavy stuff coming up. Whatever's coming up is coming up because we have to work on it. We have to release it. We have to be working through it. I don't know about you. This week has been a toughie, proper toughie, physical, emotional, mental. It's been everything this week. Today is the first day I feel like a human. Not going to lie, it's been a weird week. Physically ill on Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah. So yes, there are new decisions to make coming up. You will make a choice. You will know what to do. And if you're not sure, if you can't get this part to join up with everything else, find more information. You can only make a fully informed decision if you need to. But yes, you are coming out the other side of some big transformation, much more confident. Do not let anybody stand your ground. And I don't mean like stand your ground like I will die on this hill. That's not what I mean. I mean like you don't have to defend who you are. Put your authentic self out there, your new self out there. If anybody says anything about it, set boundaries. If they're not prepared to step over those boundaries, to level up, to get over those boundaries, they don't deserve to be in your energy. So honor the new, fully authentic you. You've been through hell and you're building yourself back. And whoever has a comment about it, I'm pretty sure they put you in there and they have no right to tell you how to put yourself back together. So yes, you're healing and you're honoring your intuition and your guidance system. Also, you can do this, just so you're aware. Anyone can do this, by the way, but I think you have an affinity for this. If not oracle cards, if not tarot, then oracle cards, angel cards. I'm not saying that they're any... I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying one is easier to pick up and use than a tarot card. Tarot has a system under... You can pick up a tarot card and read. It's not that. It's just there's a system to it and you can get so much depth out of it. And I think... I don't know. I just feel something about you, Suzanne. You should read tarot cards. You don't need a teacher, by the way, and you don't need a certificate. If you want a teacher, get a teacher, but it doesn't. You don't need a teacher to do that. If you want to start with if you want to start with tarot oracle cards, this goes for everybody, by the way. If you want to read tarot cards, read tarot cards. You don't need a teacher. I know I teach a tarot course, and that's me being crazy, right? Saying you don't need a teacher. If you want a teacher, come and learn with me. I will teach you. It's not that. It's just you don't need a teacher. There's a really good app called Labyrinthos app. That'll give you what you need to be reading with yourself. It's free. It's a free app. Teaches you moon cycles and planetary aspects as well. So if you want to, go get that. And I know I'm very aware that's me selling myself out of a course, but I don't just teach you meanings. I teach you so much more than meanings in my course. Okay, Alexandra's Stolder. I feel like that's very similar to what you've got going on right now. Your life has been crazy because things are leaving your life. You're about to go through a big change, a big shift. Alexandra's potentially new things are coming in, but old things are leaving, so the new things can come in. So yes, allow that. Make the choices. You can choose to allow things to fall out. You can choose to repair things. You can choose to let new things in. So my husband's just gone out to the pub, so that means I can do what I like, right? Not that he tells me how long I can stay on. I'm just going, I don't have to worry about whether he's out or not, or whether he's going out, or the dog. He's walked the dog, so I don't have to. So my kids are all quiet. I could stay on an extra 10 minutes, right? I could do that easy. Alexandra's. Go on that trip. Save the money. Go on that trip. Because otherwise you're always going to shoulda, woulda, coulda. So if there is a trip you want to go on or some sort of adventure you want to go on, then yes, go on that, save up, do the work, do whatever it takes to go on that trip, because you will regret it if you don't go on that trip. It will be a shoulda, woulda, coulda. He's not here. He never tells me what to do. In fact, he actually actively makes me go on, like, Kayleigh, you should go on live this week. You going on live tonight? Are you on live tonight? And I'm like, dude, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are in a trial tonight. I have to sit here and watch this woman in Tennessee tell me what's going on in Virginia, because this is car crash television and I can't stop looking at it. It's amazing. I'm Team Johnny, by the way, because I'm not saying he's completely innocent, but oh my God. He's not completely innocent. So let's see. Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? If you want a card, let me know. There are 11 of you on right now. So, and I'm only seeing like 3 comments. Tracy Hand, would you like a little mini reading? Oh, okay. Tracy, Tracy, get curious. Go down the rabbit holes. There are rabbit holes for you to go down the rabbit holes. Yeah, you know me, Tracy. If I said 2 hours, you know I'd be on here 3. I just lie. I've already had cards, so I'll take more. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I I don't know. My gut, my intuition says it's he whether he wins or not is another thing. I think in the court of public opinion, Camille, I have a crush on Camille. I'm not gonna lie. She is not only pretty, she's intelligent and brilliant as well. Sh- she smashed it in that cross, and I think it was game over after that. And apparently the jury aren't paying attention to anything from here on in, by the sounds of it. Yeah, Tracy, get curious, go down rabbit holes. If it feels weird and it's caught your eye, go with it. Just see where it goes. I'm not saying join a cult in any way. There's something about iguanas for you as well, by the way. Oh, level up. Yep, you're about to level up. Get curious, go find it. You're about to find what it is you're supposed to do. You're about to find what helps you level up. And if it feels right, if it feels wrong, whatever, however it feels to you, go with what your gut's telling you. But you're about to go and do something that, sorry, burping coming up. You're about to go and do something that everyone around you is going to think is crazy, but just do it anyway because it's right for you. Hi, everybody. There's new people on. There's old people have gone and new people are coming. Donna Broadstock. Hello. You need to work on your confidence, my sweet. Why am I saying my sweet? Who called you my sweet? I don't say my sweet. What is that? Who calls you that? That side then. I want to say you don't need other people to fix you. You don't need other people. You have all this potential within you. No one to your knowledge. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It just comes in. I don't call people my sweet. I don't know where that came from. When you feel unconfident about something or unsure about something, there is something that you do. Maybe you eat sweets. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But see, when my mum is sad, she will eat sweets because when she used to go to the orthodontist, it would make her feel like she was in pain. She'd be in pain. Obviously, she had braces put on. So my nan took her to the sweet shop and bought her sweets. So when my mum feels sad or in pain, then she goes and gets sweets. And that's why you could tell when my mum's not okay, because there would be sweet wrappers in the car. And we were 3 very stressful children. So if you're stressed or upset and there is a behavior that maybe you do when you're not okay that isn't healthy, maybe it's about making different choices. And I think a lot of the reason why I think it's when you feel like you're not good enough or not worthy of something, or I don't know, that you just need to work on your confidence and your value because you are incredible. This tells me you're incredible. You're very creative, very creative. I feel like kids. Oh, your sister calls you my sweet. Okay. I feel like there is a new way of trusting yourself and knowing your worth and knowing your value and working on your confidence. And again, have you felt called to do so? Is this like all the tarot readers coming in? Is this all the divination people coming in? I think you've given spirituality a go before and it didn't quite work out, or you didn't think you were good enough at something, or you didn't know how it sat with you. There are birds tweeting their way outside. I also hear my children. They could be about to do my buzz. But yeah, Donna, it's you did. didn't quite work out. It feels like you didn't feel like you were good enough at it. You are more than good enough at it. Your message is valid, by the way. Anybody who reads tarot or wants to read tarot, I will teach you one thing. Whatever's coming through for you is what's supposed to come through. And I think you were better than you thought you were, but I don't know if you weren't confident enough to do it, or you're worried people would think that it was evil. But I think you should. I think you should consider doing it. I think you were good. I think you just didn't know you were good. And again, it's practice as well. So it's about. I have read for 17 years, not consistently for 17 years. I'm not saying that. I mean, I've read on and off for quite a while, and then I read daily because I went through a mental breakdown daily for self-care, and it really deepened then. And then obviously all the stuff I went deep. I was like, I need to know all the things, and I will never know all the things. And here we are at 17 years later. But I think you have I think you can do this. I think you can do this. I think sometimes you doubt yourself and you think, well, am I saying that because it's my brain thinking that, because I'm thinking about that, or is it because it's discerning that? Also, I don't know who took that confidence from you, but you are in a more secure place now, and they can't take pieces from you. It's about you claiming those pieces back from them. Whatever you feel they took, you can claim those pieces back from you. It's about healing for you now. Adventures. Go on the adventure. I hope that's useful in some way, Donna. That doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me, that last bit, but I hope that does make sense. Okay, I will do another one, and then I have to get I can hear my son. He might give me 5 minutes at the most, if depending on the way he's banging around up there with it. He is the smallest child. He is the lightest child. So can someone tell me? Once I said to him, it came off my time hop, and I went, "Are you a pencil? Are your legs pencils?" And he went, "Why?" I was like, "It sounds like your feet are made of lead." Anyway, okay. Isabel Louise. I like the twirly whirly stars. Oh, okay. In what sense? Oh, okay. So, first of all, you have inherited something. It may not be money, but it is something that can bring you there is something you've inherited, whether that is an actual inheritance of money, house, or ancestral gifts, so to speak. Honestly, have all the tarot readers come in? Have all the tarot readers come in? I don't know. Is someone coming through? I don't know. If there is someone that owes you an apology and you have had echoes of them, then yes, there is somebody that is potentially coming through. Oh, that is really heavy on that collar. If it is, it's dad's side that owes you an apology. And to remember who you are. You have ancestral gifts, or you have gifts that have been passed down through the family, or some sort of thing. So I don't know if this is you need to do ancestral healing in order to change the narrative of the legacy, or whether this is something you've inherited. Also, there is someone, it's really heavy on my collarbone, it's really hurting. If they could just stop that, that would be great. Dad's side, if it is. Oh, you have a necklace. Do you get messages from that necklace? Is that what it is? Is this you developing between the veil, reading between the veil with this person? You do have witchy. I hate saying witchy. I hate that. But you do have it's mum's. Okay. Is it a cross? You've done it before. I love that. Your mum was unconventional, potentially. but always knew. Oh, with rods, dowsing. Amazing. That's amazing. I so want to have a go at that. So want to have a go at that. That's a silver chain. There's only, it's because there's a cross in this place, that's all. On this picture. Oh, you added a star? Oh, that would be Pentacles. Okay. There are things that your mum did, potentially, that were unconventional. Not necessarily bad, by the way. I don't know if she always had a remedy for something, or had these strange things that you're like, that doesn't make any sense. I'll just take paracetamol. And she goes, oh no, take da 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 da. Or the way she taught you to cook, to add things in. I feel like she was kind of a kitchen witch, for want of a better thing. Like, she knew these home remedies that would work for things like, I don't know, duck fat and brown paper when you got a chest cold, that kind of thing. And I feel like you also have this in you, this ability to know what to add, how to blend, the right words to say. I think there's healer energy in you, but she didn't leave you. Do you have a tattoo to honor her? Oh, you were 7 when she passed. Wow. Oh, okay. So there's things she never taught you necessarily. Oh, that explains that Knight of Cups as well. There is a lot of hurt in you. I don't know if you need to hear that there's a lot of hurt in you, but there is. And I don't know if sometimes you wonder what's a memory and what someone told you she was like. They're memories, they're not. But there is a lot of hurt in you. You brought joy to people when they were sad. You were the joy. That's a hard thing to be, isn't it? When you're the thing that cheers everybody up. Were you the one that had to cheer everybody up? You weren't allowed to grieve, or not that you weren't allowed to grieve, or you felt you couldn't because you had to stay strong. Is that for Dad? Potentially. There's something about the hand here as well. Joy was her name. Oh, wow. I feel like you shut off a lot of how you feel about things. Hi, Kate. There is a lot of hurt in you. A lot of her in you. And there are things that you can, traditions that she had, even if people told you that, oh, that's what your mum used to do, or that's what you did, you can bring that through. Also, your memories are your memories. Even if it wasn't a true memory, does it matter? Does it connect you in that way with her? I suppose it does. But I feel like there was grief that you never got to process in some way, because I don't know if you had to be happy for everyone else. You were determined to make everybody happy or cheer them up. Sorry, my creaky stool. You are very like your mum. I don't know if it's the eyes or there's something about the eyes, whether it's you've got your mum's face and the eyes are different or ever so slightly different, or you have the same eyes. There's something about the eyes that is the same in you as it was in her. And I don't know if she had dark hair and you have light hair. I don't know if there's something that's ever so slightly different. It's like the same eyes, different color, or there's something about the eyes. But there are similarities. I don't know if like what is clear and what is a memory, what is There's mistiness. But anyway, there's something from that time. There's gifts that she has that you have, talents that she had that you have. Oh, she had, oh wow, that's really cool. So that's what it is about the eyes. It's definitely the eyes. Wow, you've done work too. But yeah, there's something from that. There's something about your mum, something about your mum's, some legacy that your mum has left you. I don't know if it evokes memories or there's memories tied there, but yeah. And she does talk to you in the dream. I don't know if you have dreams with your mum. She does talk to you there as well. Little messages, whatever it is you feel is her contacting you, that is her contacting you. I don't know who this is with the heavy hand on my shoulder and they need to stop. Eyes are from my dad's side, but my mum had 2 different eye colors. I love that. Yeah. You have those gifts. You have everything you need. You have all the tools to manifest whatever it is, to make whatever magic you want to happen. And if you already have the coding, this is going to sound weird, you have the coding within you, in your DNA, that your mum had to make things happen. I feel like she was a witch. And I don't mean that. And I feel like she did things, spell work. I just feel like there were spells, or I don't know if she left a book, was it a recipe book or something, but there's something she did and that you can carry that on. It's in you to do the same thing and you can carry that legacy on. I hope that's helpful in some way, Isabel. And you are good enough. You are good enough. Work on your confidence. So much confidence for people needing to work on at the moment. Right, guys, I said I would be on an hour. I've been an hour and 35 minutes because it's me and I never stick around to the time limit, but it's not 2 hours, Tracy. So, but thank you so much, guys, today. Thank you to everybody on YouTube and everybody on Twitch that joined as well. It's really nice to be opening up to those other ones. They've been sat there for ages. I just don't do them. And I was like, right, okay, instead of picking 3 Facebook groups, I'm doing my page and I am doing the YouTubes and the TikToks. So I do have a YouTube channel. At the moment, it is primarily deck unboxings, but I'm going to be coming on and doing readings. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, and you can do that if you want to, wherever you are. It's just Magpie Moonchild on every social media. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Where else would I be? Twitter. I am on Twitter. So yeah, you can join me anywhere. I'm on the TikToks. At the moment, I'm doing a daily TikTok, which I am sharing to the Facebook too. Or well, a daily TikTok when I have the energy or the oomph to do it. Some days I have makeup, some days I don't have makeup, because it's not about having a pretty face being on TikTok. It's about doing the message. The makeup is for me. So also, can I just say, Sam Ryder was incredible at the weekend, and I thought I was actually going to die because my heart was beating so fast from the minute he pulled that guitar out that I said to Terry, I'm having a panic attack, but it's a good one. It was the most amazing energy. I've never been so excited. And yes. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm going. Right. Okay. ADHD brain has gone. I've been off doing decodes all day, so I'm going now. Thank you so much to everybody who let me in your energy. It's always an honor. It's always a privilege to be in reading for people, and I will be back soon. So if you want to know when I'm on, feel free to follow the pages, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.